So I just got a really good question I want to cover thoroughly, and it is, what is multiband dynamics? And to break it down quickly, it's pretty simple. What it is it's, in the Ableton Live case, 3 compressors that are in parallel, each with their own filter in front of them. So here we have a drive to the highs, a drive to the mids, and a drive to the lows, and we have an output gain. Inside of here, of course, we have thresholds and stuff like that. So to really understand multiband dynamics in the real kind of ninja way that I like to teach, at least, is this. What I do is I grab a compressor and I put it right after this EQ3 device. This is a DIY multiband dynamics device. So I'm going to group these. I'm going to call this highs. I'm going to mute the mids and the lows. I'm going to duplicate this chain. And I'm going to call this one mids. Notice what I did. I've got mids here and highs here. And as you can imagine, this one's called lows. And I'm going to turn that on. So now I'm in a totally passive device. It just has 3 different compressors, each with their own EQ or filter in front of them. Now I'm going to show my macros, and I'm going to actually give myself a crossover control for the entire device. So if I was really super ninjaing, I would have done this before duplicating the chains. But I'm going to call it crossover low and high, maybe 6 and 7. Now, it's still totally passive, but I have a split control. I'll call this crossover low and this crossover high. So it's not doing anything yet, though, right? So what we need now is we need some compression control for each of the 3 unique bands. So now we can split the signal up into 3 bands, and we can compress them all uniquely. This should be pretty fun. The cool thing is I have 2, 4, and 6, so I could go threshold and ratio for lows, mids, and highs. I'm just making this up as I go, but it should be pretty neat. Let's go ahead and do it. So I'll go threshold, ratio, yeah, let's do that. If I pull this off without screwing it up, I'll be pretty impressed with myself. It's pretty late at night, and my brain is mostly broken. 2 and 3. 4 and 8. Cool. So now it's fully passive again because my ratios are all the way down. But I could call this low thresh, low rash. Rash is not really a word. Mid thresh, mid ratio, and then high thresh and high ratio. So now, just because we're kind of cool like that, choose some nice colors that are going to remind us. We don't have to read the words, we just know. Green, it looks kind of cool. It's kind of, we'll go with gray. Okay, so highs, mids, lows, crossover. So let's hear as my sketch passes through it and see if it still works. Should be pretty fun. Let's start with just the simple sounds like kick drum and bass line and maybe this percussion thing. Oh, and then my physical modeling patch is running away here. Let's bring in the pads so then we have some real discrete things. We have super low, low mid, mids, it's still mids. We'll bring in some hi-hats too. I can now use the mids, decide where I want my crossover, make sure I have no bass in there, make sure I have no hi-hat either, because if I turn this up I'll get hi-hats. I don't want hi-hats, it's the mids. Same here, where I don't really want the bass, but top of the kick could be okay. Cool? So now those are my mids. Just some compression. Might not hurt to look at it. This is a nice view for this here. Let's do the highs now. I must admit, it's immense, the improvement that this has made on it, and I've only turned everything down. Notice how everything is negative, but it sounds louder now. Because I just split up the bands and gave each band separate compression treatment. So that's how the multiband dynamics really works.